Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jill Chetnick, and I would like to welcome you to the Pinkston Middle School Beginner Band Concert. We are live streaming to Facebook and making recordings tonight, so if you would, please take just a moment to silence your cell phone. I know many of you want to make your own recordings. Just make sure it doesn't go off. This year has been quite an adventure, but as you're going to hear, our students have triumphed. These kids have persevered through one of the most challenging years I've ever taught. They had to learn how to play through many obstacles, wearing masks on their face, covering the ends of their bells, sitting very far apart through most of the year. We've had to sanitize every day. We have to use puppy pads for all the moisture that comes out of our instruments, just all these crazy things, only so we could have class. But fortunately, everyone's rallied together and made it work. The beginners did get to go Christmas caroling around the hallways in December, and then we played solos, duets, and trios for judges in March, where many of these kids earned ribbons for their performance. And now finally, we're all together as a full, real band. The students are very excited to perform for you tonight. Our first tune we have prepared for you will feature every instrument in the band. It has a nice Latin groove and ends with a cha-cha-cha. We hope you enjoy Carnival in Rio. I don't know who all these handsome and gorgeous people are. Don't they look nice? Thank you for helping them make that special. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about our program. We are very lucky at Pinkston Middle School to have 4 separate class periods of beginner band. And we divide the kids up into 7 different like instrument classes. Mr. Mitchell and Miss Smith come over from the junior high. If they could step out from the wings. Mr. Mitchell teaches our trumpets, and Miss Smith teaches our flutes and saxophones. And I have all the rest of them, and I see them all throughout the day. We have only combined tonight's classes twice. But many of these kids come in every morning. Some of them are here before I get here, and they're already starting to play through their songs. So we are a small but mighty group of young musicians, and I'm very proud that everyone has learned to be accountable for their part. Our second tune we have for you tonight gives our percussion section quite a workout, and I think this piece has become one of their favorites. Please groove along with us as we play James Watson's 42nd Street Rocks. That's how my day starts every day. I've got a great job. All right, I'm already looking forward to working with this group again next year, and we have over 110 beginners that we're going to start this fall. So they have great peer mentors to look up to. I know this is very late notice, but we just found out this week that Arkansas Tech University in Russellville will be hosting a band camp this summer. Tomorrow during class, I'm going to be sharing information about that with the kids. I'll post some information for parents on Canvas. So if you are at all curious about that, please get a hold of me and I will give all that information to you. It's a great opportunity for the kids to play with other kids from around the state and improve on their instrument skills and just make some lifelong friends that they'll have. Is the bird loose? There he goes. Yeah. It's always something. It made me lose my place. I also want to remind you that we have the Pinkston Picnic on the grounds coming up this Tuesday. Most of the kids on stage have volunteered. They're going to be performing duets and trios throughout the evening, so I hope you'll come back out and listen. They're going to have games for everybody to play, and Mr. Hargett's going to have artwork all over the place for us to view. And if you'd like to participate in the hot dog supper, they have tickets in the front office for only $5, and that's going to be great. I know Coach Pinka and I think Mr. Morris are making that, so men cooking on the grill is going to be good. Our third song we have is a lot of fun, and it's made us really stop and count rests, which, believe it or not, is more difficult than actually playing the notes. It also gives our trombone section a chance to use their slides and play a glissando. So we hope you enjoy our next song, Slip and Slide. All of this on stage could not be possible without reinforcement from our school. I'd like to thank our administrators, Mrs. Blevins and Mr. Morris, and our counselors, Mrs. Newth and Mrs. Cruz, for their continued support of our music programs. Not all beginner bands in our state meet daily, and even fewer get to have separate classes. So believe me when I say we are very fortunate in Mountain Home, and I'm proud to be here. I'd also like to thank you parents and guardians for continuing to support your kids, providing instruments, listening to play all the weird sounds that have finally turned into music, participating in our Band Booster cookie dough sale, and encouraging your kids to stick with it when they might have wanted to give up. Our final selection tonight needs very little introduction, so before we play, I just want to let you know when the curtain closes, I will be dismissing your kids to meet you in the lobby. We'll come through these side doors right here and straight up and out. I'm sorry to have to do this, but we will need everybody to exit quickly so we can set up for the 7th grade, and unfortunately we can't let you stay. But I do thank you for being here and supporting these kids that are on stage. And now, finally, I dare you not to hum along with us as we play our very last tune, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.